Welcome to Tara Yoga. My name is Virginia, and I'm going to lead that session this morning for you. We're going to start by standing up to the mountain pose, just putting a little bit of space between your feet. And then we're going to just start by bringing our attention to our breath, right? Starting the focus, the motivation to the breath. So we're going to inhale deeply through the nose and exhale deeply, relax your shoulders. Inhale deeply, letting go of your belly too. We don't need to be like tight here. And exhale deeply, relax your shoulders. One more time. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply, relax the shoulders. And then we're going to bring the left foot behind the right foot, right? So just crossing over and go for a side bend to the right. So I'm going to the right. I'm looking to over my shoulder too. And breathe. And then I'm going to go all the way down to a forward bend. Just very gently and very slowly as we are kind of cold and not very warmed up. And breathe. And then coming back slowly and bend both knees and bring your hands in prayers and just hold it there. Warming up your legs. Holding, but don't hold your breath. Coming back up slowly, slowly. Then we're going to do it one more time. We're going to go and just go for a side bend. Breathing. So we have slightly the right leg, which is on front, is slightly bent, right? That really helps. Our position. And then we're going to go all the way down to a forward bend. Just relaxing the hips. So when we're doing this stretch, we're also relaxing the IT band, which is the long muscle that on the side of your hips, the hip joint muscle too. Then we're going to bend the knees further and then bringing our hands in prayers and hold it there. And breathe. Breathing. And then we're going to come back. We're going to take a step the other side, and we're going to do the other side. Bringing ourselves into a standing position, bringing the right foot behind the left foot and go for a side bend. And look over your shoulders, right? Look down to the floor with your head. And breathe. And then going all the way down to the floor, slowly, slowly, just relaxing those muscles, breathing, and then bending both knees, coming back with a hand in prayer with both knees bent and holding that a bit of an awkward position, right? And hold. Awkward is good. Breathing. And then we're going to come back all the way up, and then we're going to go again. Side bend, nice and strong. Looking over your shoulders with your toward the left with your head. Breathing. And then going all the way down for forward bend, same position. Breathing. Bending both knees and coming back with hands in prayer. So we're bending the knees and holding it there. Breathing. Coming back up, all the way up, taking a step to the side. So go onto your mat, taking a step to the side, bending the right the right knee and extending that left leg. And then we're going to open. See my feet? I'm opening that left leg and then I'm putting that feet down and the hands in prayers. Nice big deep lunge, side to the side. Breathing. Breathing. So if we have trouble with that leg and it's really wobbly and your knees really wobbly, you want to go up a little bit, right? You want to make it less deep. We don't want to wobble. Breathing. Then we're going to come back and then we're going to switch over. We're just going to go and bring the feet straight here. Open your right leg to the side, right? And then bring the foot down and then go and in prayers for a modified lunge. Breathing. Breathing. Coming back, closing both feet and going for a nice big squat. Right feet are straight forward with your hand in prayer and a hold. Breathing. And then from that position, we're going to bring the hands to the side, right? Bring them to the back, all the way to the back, right? And then we'll extend the legs, straightening your legs, and then go all the way forward bend with the arms to the back. Breathing. Breathing. So just try to also tuck your belly in when you're in that position. Let go of the head too, right? Try to really, and try to bring those arms a little further down as well. And then I'm going to come back all the way to bending the legs again, going back to the hands in prayers. And breathe. And hold. And then from the position, we're just going to try to really challenge ourselves there. If you're already struggling, maybe you just want to stay there. We're going to lift our heels. Oh, yeah, lift the heels off the mat. So we're on our toes. Breathing. Bring the heels down. Bring the arms again to the side. Bring them to the back. And then extending the leg and go for a forward bend. Hanging your head very, very supple and soft. And then coming back, bending the leg. And then from that position, we're just going to stay with this wide stance. And then we're going to go all the way down to the floor, right? So we're going to bend the knee completely. And then we're going to open the leg. So your knees is facing up, right? And then we're going to stay here. Just stretching a little bit. And then we're going to bring ourselves into a sitting position, completely sitting position, right? In the same kind of position with the feet flex on the left side with the knee up, and this is bent. And then I'm going to go for a forward bend. And breathe. And breathe. And then from that position, we're going to come back, and then we're going to switch all around for the pigeon, right? The pigeon position. So the hips, obviously, this is going to really help opening your hip flexors. relaxing the big quads on the front, right? So we're bringing both of our thumb are touching, so our hands are in the same level. And then we're going to bring the lower lips above the upper lips. And breathe. And then go all the way down to the floor to deepen your stretch. And breathe. And then we're going to come back all the way up, changing sides. So we're going to bend the knee, and then we're going to go all the way down to the floor, right? With that right leg extended, knee facing the ceiling. And we're just going to stretch a little bit here and breathe. And then I'm going to sit down gently as much as we can, and then adjust ourselves to a sitting position, right? And go forward. And breathe. And then from that position, I'm going to come back up and following our stretch all the way to the pigeon position, right? And then we're just going to go and bring our thumbs together or our hands, right? So they're nice and spaced out correctly. And then we're going to bring the shoulders down and bringing our lower lips above the upper lips. And breathe. And then we're going to go all the way down to the floor to deepen our stretching. Breathing. And then coming back slowly, bringing both our hands to the front. We're going to climb up and go into a downward dog just to get those ankle and calf muscle to relax. Then doing our knee, bending the knee back and forth to relax all those little muscles. Breathing. Breathing. And then we're going to extend ourselves into the plank, right? So remember the plank, we need to have our glutes, our buttocks muscle really tight. And we don't want to do any sagging like that, right? If we cannot do that, then we need to put one leg down and try it like that, right? And then we hold. Breathing. So if we need to take breaks, we can just always go into extended child pose, right? And then we're going to lift the right leg up. And down. Left leg up. And down. Right knee to the front, above the ground. Hold it. And back. Left knee to the front. Hold it. Above the ground. And back. Reposition yourself nice and strong. Remember, no sagging with your lower back. Bring the right leg up and hold. And down. Left leg up and hold. And down. Right knee front and hold. And back. Left knee front and hold. And back. Hold it, glutes together and hold. And breathe. Bringing both knee down, going to extended child pose, and relax the shoulder around to full child pose, relaxing the shoulders. And breathe. And then from that position, we are going to put ourselves all the way back to a sitting position. And we're going to do reverse plank. So we are not taking too many breaks, unfortunately, but it's okay. We can just get ourselves really, really warm. It's a bit of a cold one this morning. So, two ways to do it: hands to the back, right? Or hands to the front, right? So, do whatever feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to gather energy, taking deep inhalation, and then push ourselves up and hold and breathe. So we're reversing the strength of our shoulders, right? Basically, we're doing the plank. Now we're doing the opposite way. That's a good way also to keep the shoulders from really getting act up and sore. Sore shoulders usually come from lack of motion, obviously, but also weakness. So this is a great way to also keep those shoulders nice and strong. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then bring the bottom down. Then we're gonna go for a forward bend to just relax the whole line, the chain of link. Bring your hands to your knees, just relaxing your head, breathing. And then we're gonna go again, bring the hands to the back, reverse, or whatever feels the best for you, right? That's the most important. Sometimes our wrists are not very strong one way, but it's a little bit stronger the other way. Gather energy and hold it. So we can also bring our head all the way to the back. I am just a bit more cautious about that because that's really hard on your cervical. So I just rather keep my head forward, right? Breathing, but be free to try it. Breathing. And then going all the way down, and then bring your hands to your feet and relaxing everything. Breathing. And then we're going to come back up and we're going to go into our sitting position to practice our nostril breathing. Nostril breathing is very important. It's a way to also get rid of a lot of CO2, but also to realign our energy, pranas, basically, that goes from each nostril down, right? So when we are stressed, so we can only breathe on one side. So this is a good way to realign both sides. And you will feel after the practice that you are much more centered, and the breathing is a lot easier. And when we oxygenate our body better, we are also getting a lot of CO2, and it's very beneficial, for everything, right? Okay, so how do we do that? Chin Mudra on the left hand, closing left nostril, we inhale to the right. Then we close both nostril and we hold it, right? And then we open left, inhale left, closing, open right. Obviously, we're gonna really slow it down, right? That's the idea. We're just practicing, right? So we're closing left nostril and then we're gonna start now. So closing your eyes is a good idea to be really getting into your own practice. Inhale right deeply, close and hold. Exhale left, Inhale, left. Close and hold. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Close and hold. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Close and hold. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Close and hold. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Last round. Close and hold. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Close and hold. Last one. Exhale, left. Bring the hands down. Bring both nostrils for deep inhalation. And exhale deeply through the nose. Inhale one more time. And exhale deeply to the nose. And just resume normal breathing. And then slowly getting a couple of a circle with your shoulders. And then we're going to go back to a table position right here. And we are going to do some cats and dogs. So we're just going to take a deep inhalation and then going and really bringing the hips up, shoulder blades together, squeezing, and then exhale. And bringing forward, bend, forward, hips forward, shoulder rounded, and then inhale. Squeezing and exhale. And then inhale. And then exhale. Just really maximum range you can, right? Especially with your shoulder blades, squeezing them together. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to go for the right arm up, left leg up, and hold. Breathing. This is again a very good core practice. Stabilizing the pelvis region. And then from that position, we're just going to modify a little bit. Yeah, we like modifying, right? So we're going to bring the right arm to the side and bring the left leg as far as you can to the side, right? Very awkward. And hold. And breathe. And then coming back to the center, back to the original pose. Right arm up, left leg up. And then bring the hands down, switching over, bringing the left arm up and right leg up. And hold. And breathe. And breathe. Bring the arms to the side. Bring in the legs as far as you can to the side. Right? The right leg to the side, left arm to the side. So it's kind of like positioning ourselves sideways. Breathing. This is quite a difficult move. It's actually really challenging your hips, all the hips muscle, and also your glutes. And then coming back to the original position with the left arms up and right leg up. And breathe. And then bring the hands down and going to extended child pose. Bring the arms around and relax the shoulder completely. Good job. Breathing. And then slowly coming back up, slowly. So we are going to practice the dolphin, which is the beginning of the headstand. We are not going to do headstand. Don't you worry about that. So basically what we want to do is that we want to bring both hands to our elbows. So we have the right, we have the right length, right? And then we're not going to move our elbows. Then we're going to bring them and cradle our hands together and then position our head into that cradle, right? And then we're going to tuck our toes in and then go up and push ourselves up into just a little bit of the maximum toe position that you can be, and just pushing a little bit to your head and all the weight of your body forward, but we're not trying to go up on the stand. And hold. And hold. And then from that position, we're just going to bend the knees, put them briefly on the floor, pushing ourselves up to downward dog and walking our hand all the way to the back. And then just taking a few breaths there for standing forward bend, and then bring in that right leg for a standing split. Right leg up for a standing split. Breathing. And then bringing everything down. And then we're just going to do the dolphin one more time on the other side. So make sure that you are calculating your side, right? Bringing both hands on both elbows so you get the right position, right? And then we're leaving those elbows nice and strong. Then we're opening the hands, clasping the hands together and placing your head into your hands and halfway into the floor. And then we're going to go up onto our toes, right? For the dolphin. And hold. And then we're going to come back, briefly put your knees to the floor, bringing ourselves up into downward dog. Nice and easy. And then walking our hands all the way to the back for a forward bend and hold it there. And breathe. And then we're going to swing that left leg up for a standing split. And breathe. And then bring the legs down and bringing ourselves up all the way down to the floor, turning ourselves, and we're going to go all the way to the corpse pose and relaxing into the corpse pose with our palms up, breathing in and out of your nose and exhaling slowly. One more time. And exhaling slowly. We're going to bring your knees to the chest, right? Clasping your hands and bringing the hands to the back, right? And then tucking our chin in and hold. So that position is very, very good for your lower back because, you know, we are disengaging the shoulders by having that position, but also bringing the knees to the chest is really relaxing all the back muscle, right? So we're just going to do some core practice in that position with the arms are going to stay to the back as much as you can. If it's a little hard, you can also bend the elbow and bring your hands to closer to your head, right? Otherwise, we stay there. Then we're going to bring both leg up, and then we're going to bring right leg down and hold. Come back up, left leg down and hold. Obviously, your lower back must be glued to the floor. If it's not, you need to be less far, right? We need to be halfway with your swinging of your leg. And come back up, right leg down. Breathing. Come back up, left leg down. Come back up, right leg down. Come back up, left leg down. Come back up, right leg down. Come back up, left leg down. Come back up. Now we're going to do some big circle with our leg. Again, our hands into the back, they're not moving. The lower back is also not moving, right? So make your circle, adjusting your circle that your lower back is not budging, right? It's very important. So we're not getting the strength is really into the hip. So we're keeping our circle by opening them. And then I'm going to reverse it now. Breathing. Reversing. Reversing. The other way again. Opening the legs. Making sure your lower back is not lifting. Make your circle smaller if needed. Then I'm going to reverse one more time. Breathing. Bring the leg back up. Bring your hands behind your neck, and we're going to hold it, holding your head up and just staying where you are. Holding the head up with your hands behind your neck and hold. And then bring the heads down and folding the legs all the way to the corpse pose. Bring your arms to the back, inhale deeply and extend everything and release to the mouth. Inhale deeply, extend everything to the mouth, relax. One more time. Extend and relax. And stay where you are. Just staying really quiet there, really relaxed. Turning to the side, slowly, slowly, and going yourself back up all the way up to a sitting position. So easy pose. So we can have the right leg to the front or left leg to the front, whatever feels comfortable. And then we're going to do some eye exercise. So we're just going to go, just follow my voice, hands on your knees. And the most important when you do eyes exercise practice is that you want to try to still breathe, because the moment you try to do this, you'll see that everything stops, right? So try to remind yourself to breathe. So we're just going to close our eyes first, take a deep inhalation, and exhale deeply. So opening your eyes, up, down, 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 up, down. Close up your eyes and rest. Breathing. Open, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left. Close up your eyes and rest. Opening, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. Close up your eyes and rest. Bring your hands together, making some heat, and bring it right into your eyes. And rest gently there. And then we're going to bring our hands down and then going into the squatting position. Rightio. Okay, hands in prayers. And then we're going to bring our hands all the way inside, right? And out to the feet, right? Touching our feet from the outside and squatting back on that position. Breathing. And then bring the hands to the front again, extending ourselves into a forward bend, straightening your legs. And relaxing that forward bend, standing up forward bend. Breathing. And then bending both knees and going all the way up to a standing position. So we're just going to do the tree pose for a little bit of a balancing act, and then we'll follow that with the sort of a chair pose, modified chair pose, right? So we're just going to bring our feet up, bring the hands to in prayers, bring the arms up for the tree. Breathing. And then we're going to bring out his prayers. And then we're going to move that right foot on front of, and then pose our left right ankle on the top of the knee. And then we're going to bend the knee slowly, right? And go into a modified chair. Breathing. And then coming back very controlly and slowly. And then we're going to switch over, bringing our left foot on top for the tree pose. Breathing, arms up. Breathing. Bring the hands in prayers, bringing the left foot on top of the right knee, and then slowly bending into the chair. And then coming back up slowly, very controlled, not so easy. And then checking everything and going into the floor to practice our kaphabalati breathing. And I'm looking for my cushions. Where is my cushion? I guess not. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab my cushion. Okay, so what do we need the cushion for is because we need to make sure that our body is nice and straight when we're doing this practice, right? If we don't have anything to support our the back a little bit, we're just going to end up sagging forward. So we don't want to do that, right? So we're just going to practice some kaphabalati breathing, which is designed against to bring deep oxygenation to the body, getting rid of a lot of CO2. It also calms the mind tremendously. And that's why we do our little meditation after that. And it's just an awareness, the more you're aware of where your breath is going, if you're out of breath, if your breath is shallow, the much better connection you'll have also with your energy centers, right? With your chakras and also your wind energy, which come through the prana, which would come through the breathing. Okay, so we're going to take a deep inhalation to the nose and then exhale to the belly. Inhale and exhale, push it out. Inhale, exhale, push it out. So we're going to do 3 times 20, and then we'll be holding our breath too. So when we're holding our breath, the key is to be totally relaxed. Imagine that you are swimming underwater in some blue, beautiful underwater scenery, with fishes in the tropics. It's just gorgeous, right? So, and the reason to do that is that if we never practiced holding our breath because we're not around water, then we don't develop so much our lung strength. We won't develop the strength in our lungs, so that's why it's a very good practice to do it. Plus it's kind of nice, and it really also calms the mind tremendously. That's another practice. It works also for anxiety. If you have anxiety and you do this practice by holding a breath, it's amazing. It's just kind of like takes the anxiety off. Okay, so we're going to start by taking a deep inhalation, closing your eyes, inhale deeply, exhale deeply, inhale deeply, exhale deeply, inhale to the belly and start. Last one. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply, inhale deeply, exhale deeply, inhale 3/4 and hold. Exhale deeply, inhale deeply, exhale deeply, inhale deeply, exhale deeply, inhale to the belly, second round. Last one. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply, inhale deeply, exhale deeply, inhale 3/4 and hold. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale to the belly. Last round. Last one. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale 3/4 and hold. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. And now we're just going to stay in the same position. Just trying to just totally relax. And we're going to do a little guided meditation, which is kind of like a little bit of a experience what is meditation is. And because we really quiet our mind, the meditation is going to be a lot more easy. But if your mind wanders in some thought, which is completely normal, that's what the mind does. That's what it is designed to do, is think all day long, right? So, but it's good to stop thinking for a little bit, right? So if your mind goes into a thought, just label it thinking and goes back to it's just the breathing, the concentration that you have, which either can be breathing or can be a little point that you're watching down on the floor, or just even if you have your eyes closed to just a little bit of a peace moment. I'm going to do the gong 3 times, and when we finish, we'll do it 3 times again. Take a deep inhalation and relax your shoulders. So from that position, we're just going to slowly get ourselves into a final like relaxation onto your back for the corpse pose. So just make yourself really comfortable. If you need also a little blanket over, please do so, just so you are totally relaxed. And then I'm going to bring the right arm up and hold it, and then let it fall down very gently. All the energy is out. The left arm up, hold it, and let it fall down very gently. Right leg up, and let it drop. Left leg up, and let it drop. Turning your head side to side till you find a comfortable place. Just taking a deep inhalation to the belly. And when you exhale, completely let go of any tension in your entire body. Just imagine that all that tension is drifting out to the bottom of your feet and into your hands, out, and you're completely and utterly relaxed. One more time, breathing, inhale deeply, feeling all the energy leaving the body. And exhale, having all that energy leaving all the limbs, down the limbs, all the way to the feet and out. No tension. Relax. Wiggling your feet, wiggling your hands. Take a deep inhalation to the belly. And exhale deeply. Turning to your side and pushing ourselves all the way up. Keeping your eyes closed if you wish. Into easy pose. Bring your hands to your knees. Opening your eyes gently. Take a deep inhalation. Namaste. Thank you for being part of my practice this morning.